What's up, YouTube? This is the Archives. I got a goodie for you this morning.
Damn it, you're stealing it. I saw flats here and I thought about it. Good morning, YouTube. I've got a goodie for you today. Okay, so today we have another tier list content. This time we're going to be doing Overwatch abilities without their ultimates, because I have another ultimate tier list that I already made as a separate video, which you can see right on the screen right now. Ding. Okay, but this one's going to be all the abilities, not including the ultimates, as you can see from the title. And let's get it started without wasting any time, because I totally didn't record this for like 30 minutes beforehand and mess up. Okay, so we got game changing, very impactful, still really important, strong, decent, and okay, I guess it's just there for their kit. All right, no, Flats, don't read what Flats is writing in the chat. First thing, I already forgot what this one was. I think we said this one was Hammond Mines. Or sorry, not Hammond Mines. This is Hammond Adaptive Shield. Pretty important for his kit. Arguably just strong, but I think this is, yeah, this is a really important part of his ability, because this gives him instantly like what 500-600 shield if possible. If he gets like that many people near him, it's instantaneous cast now. It just got buffed and it lasts 9 seconds, and they don't get any ultimate charge off of it. It's a really good ability, really important ability for his kit to make Hammond work. Lucio amp can go both heals and speeds. It's versatile. It goes in both ways, amping your speed to engage and disengage. Arguably very impactful, but I'm gonna keep it at still really important, because it's pretty easy to mess up if you like mistime it. Biotic Grenade. This is game changing. The anti-effect, you can hit. Flat, stop! I'm getting trolled! Game changing. Because of the anti-net, you hit 6 people, you literally win the team fight. You can use it defensively. It's just such a good ultimate. Hammond Grapple, like I would say it's strong because it's not only for mobility, but you can set yourself up for mines, pile drive, and you can do boops, double boops, if double boops are still possible. Strong ability, honestly, for Hammond, if you ask me. This is Baptiste Regen Burst. Regen Burst is pretty strong, if you ask me. His only way to self-heal, and it's on like a 12-second cooldown. It keeps Baptiste healthy. Very good. Strong. Brig Bash. Still pretty important. Like, it's a bash ability. Stun. The fact that this used to be 50 damage and you could go through shield, I would rank it as game-changing in the old version of it, or very impactful, but you have to get around a shield. Like, you can't bash into a Reinhardt or whatever if the shield is up, but it does stun, so it's very important to Brig and to peel for people. This is Bastion's self-repair pack. It's decent, right? You self-heal with it. Like, it's good. It makes him click, and that's what makes Bastion click. Yeah, very good. Tracer blinks, gives her 3 blinks, mobility, dodge abilities. You can get a 4th or 5th one if you space them out right. Strong. Ice block. I mean, it's not really for the team as much. I mean, if I do this argument, I should probably knock down the Hammond one, but I think Hammond, like, adaptive shields are so good. But I think ice block is really important for me, just because you self-heal, you don't need a healer, you can dodge abilities with it, and you're invulnerable. It's pretty important. Put it there. Brig packs. That's pretty strong. You can click heal. You literally can't miss. I wouldn't say it's like strong, but it's decent. It's a decent ability. I'll put it decent. Winston bubble. Very impactful in high elos, but still pretty important. And like, this has to be placed at the right spot. Has to be placed at the right spot. If you cut off enemy heals, block people, keeps you alive. Like, it's a mobile shield. You can drop it wherever you want. High elos, higher everybody else. Still really important. Rein charge. Flats is in the chat. He's gonna say this is game changing, but listen, I said this before, but if you're golden under, the charge sometimes is just the feed button for the noobs, so they're gonna be like, yo, F this ability. But to charge, it's strong though. 300 damage, taking people off the map, and its mobility. I'm gonna put it on strong, because I'm gonna put a Firestrike as decent. Like, it's just there. Like, it helps with ult charge and it helps burst, but you kind of just chuck it randomly sometimes. This is Coach Gun. Like, it's decent. It's mobility for Ashe. You can get some spacing, but a lot of people just use it to reposition most of the time. It's like decent. Genji dash, strong if you get the resets for sure. That's what makes or breaks the blade. Deflect, pretty important ability. Deflect can also be very impactful if you can deflect the right stuff. But a lot of people, the Genji just use it to keep themselves alive. A lot of people know not to freaking shoot the deflect anyways. It's mostly to keep him alive in the open to get around cover, and then he dashes out kind of thing. I'll put it at very important. Discord orb, very impactful. Discord orb on the right target, oh my god, so impactful. It's the reason why Zen was meta for a while when Ball was meta, despite Ball kind of owning Zen in a strict 1v1. It's a team game. You get a Discord on the Ball, Ball gets owned. Very impactful. Seismic slam, wouldn't say it's like super strong, but it does. I would put his rocket punch higher, but like I would say Seismic is still better than these three. So it's like a strong ability. You can charge it up to 125. It's good. Ronin, welcome. Thank you, Heliplan, for the gifters. D.Va boosters. Like, unlike, similar to the Wrecking Ball, the fact that you can not only use it for mobility, but you can boop people with the thing. Like, I would actually rate D.Va's higher because it's on a shorter cooldown and it's easier to use than learning how to friggin' like double grapple and build Fireball. Like, you can boop Winston from engaging. You can displace people. Like, this is easy to use too. So we'll put it on really important. D.Va boosters. Micro missiles, like, it's just there for bonus damage, bonus DPS. I don't think it's like anything too crazy. I don't think anybody's like, oh my god, micro missiles, but like, it's decent. It's pretty good. Dynamite, really important. Arguably very impactful if you get a big dynamite off. The fact that it's super AoE. Oh man, fast bobs. Everybody's burning. Everybody needs heals. Very impactful if you land a big juicy one. Focusing beam, really important to help execute people, but they have to have the right conditions for this to work, right? Half health or cracking shields to break them and execute them. Moira fade. It's one of the better escape tools in the game because it's also not only lets you escape grabs and stuff, but you can use it for mobility and you can like fade jump off super high objects and stuff and reposition like crazy. Yeah, Moira fade's pretty good. This is definitely Firestrike, right? I totally remember this is the arrow with the up. Looks like a Firestrike, yeah. It's decent. It's better than decent. It's a strong ability. Like, it's 100 damage or something, right? I mean, you can help it with the burst combo. You farm your ultimate charge. I wouldn't say it's like strong. Like, it's a decent ability. You know, that the whole point of the word decent. Like, it's decent. It's decent. Flashbang, really important. Clicks, you just cancel abilities, cancel enemies as soon as they get to you. Doomfist trying to get into you, stun him, stun tanks who get close to you. Like, Flashbang is really important. Really important to McCree and your team to have. Echo Flight, it's just a flight ability. They just need it for the kit to make Echo work. So I'm gonna put Echo Flight there. Fortify, really important for her kit. Really important for your team too, to help tank stall when your shields break. She can sit there and tank. She doesn't get headshot. Reduce damage. It is for herself though. Like, this can be, I mean, so is this, but you're everything else is a bit AoE. I think, yeah, well, I would rate the Fortify pretty good if used correctly at the higher places. I'll put it here. Mercy Flight, like, I would honestly put it, it's there for the kit, but like, the Mercy Flight is such a short cooldown. It's what makes Mercy tick. Strong if you're like a godlike Mercy movement, like being able to GA left, right, backwards GA, super jump, do all those crazy Mercy techs with it. I'll put it as strong. Like, it's good. Better than good. It's like strong. This is Widowmaker grapple. Like, it's just there for her kit. Once you use it, you're already in the spot. You're not like banking on this ability. Like, you need to escape. It's like there for her kit. Sigma suck. I would argue it's very impactful. The fact that you can literally eat ultimates. You can literally eat grabs and eat a lot of things. And he gets extra tanky if people shoot into it. It allows him to stall for his shield cooldown. I would say like the Sigma suck can change fights if used at the right time. If you eat, the potential to eat game-changing things makes this crazy. You eat grenades. When we get to the D.Va like matrix, we'll touch on that a bit more. Sombra hack. I would say Sombra hack's pretty impactful. Yeah, even Flashbang is too. But the fact that you can get anywhere, invisible, unstealth, and just open up the team fight for you, like if you just get behind the Rein and you hack them, I mean, that, I don't know what to tell you. They're like, oh, the Rein's hacked, then everybody just goes in. Kind of similar to Discord in that way, right? Yeah, exactly. I'll put it there. Orisa pull, dude, this is such a strong ability. Orisa pull is definitely stronger than her Fortify. The Orisa pull literally can help you combo like a million things. Remember when Orisa pull used to be 7 meters? It was ridiculous. Pull anything. Pull nade, pull dynamite, pull rock, pull this, pull that. Pull is still a good ability because they rebuffed it. It went from 7 to 4 meters and they rebuffed it back to 5. So like it's in a pretty good spot that it's still good. Pull everything. This is Harmony Orb for Zen. It's like, it's not that much healing, 30 HP per second. It's single target. Like it's there for his kit. It doesn't like, I wouldn't even say it's like, I would rate Briggs pack better than Zen's heal. The fact that if your entire team is like low and you're Zen, you just panic like, oh my god, who would I put the orb on? Like it's so slow. Like it's good for your Tracer to engage with and stuff like that. But if you're like a Brig, you just throw a pack on the Tracer while she goes in as well, which like does the job, and you get like 2 more because you hold 3. I would put this here. Helix Rocket. I wouldn't say it's like that strong. Like it's decent ability. I don't know what to tell you. Similar to Firestrike. It's on a pretty like 6 second cooldown, 8 second cooldown, whatever it is. It's kind of a slow-ish. The Firestrike goes through everybody. This is hard to hit. Everybody here is saying strong. I would rate it lower. 6 second. I don't know, chat. This one's up for debate. It does help you burst. It can also hit like 40. I don't know. I always imagine, from my entire life, Overwatch life, I've always imagined this as just like Pharah has like 6 of these she shoots and reloads. Like this guy can only shoot 1 every so often, and it's just like a little additive bonus to his primary fire. Decent's like fine. Like it's still a decent ability, guys. I'm not saying it's bad. It's decent. Everybody can argue it's decent. That's it. Roadhog hook. Really important or very impactful? I'd rate this stun. It's a stun similar to this and this, but the fact that you can disposition them or reposition them, if you can, like, you can displace the enemy, pull somebody into your team if it's someone tanky, and you can focus them down. A good hook almost guarantees a kill if you're pulling a squishy. So strong, free kill. Okay, we'll put very impactful. I'm settling on that. Sombra stealth. It's just there for her kit. Let's be real here. Concussion mine it's strong. It's better than the other ones, I would say, but the fact that you can displace people, if somebody's pushing you, you boop them back. You can use it for yourself as drunk grab for mobility, and it helps you with your burst combo. There's 3 things: burst combo, pushing enemies away, pushing yourself away. Yeah, it's strong ability. It's good. Immortality field for Baptiste. Yeah, it's kind of weak, guys. I think I'm just gonna put it on. They just need it for their kit. This is Hanzo Lunge. Hanzo Lunge. We're gonna put Hanzo Lunge at, I mean, it's just there for his kit. Defense Matrix. Yeah, I guess he just needs it for a kit. It's pretty bad. Kappa. Self-explanatory. Baptiste Lamp. What do you? It's game changing. Everybody complains about this ability. And D.Va Matrix. Easier to use than Sigma's, and the fact that it's game changing because you just eat a single grav and it's just completely game changing. There's so much potential in Defense Matrix. That's up there. Winston Leap. I would put this up here as strong because the Winston Leap, you have so many different ways to maneuver. There's low jump, medium jump, high jump. You can do short jumps, and this jump is really short cooldown when you have primal, right? Like you can control your like directional input in the air to like go left, right, strafe midair. Like Leap is strong, and it does damage. This is Moira's Orb. I would say it's better than decent because there's like 2 ways to use it, and it does a lot of healing with your team to help build. And the random damage orb, everybody's died to a random damage orb. I would put this as like strong because of the multiple uses for it. Pick and choose. Orisa Shield. I think Orisa Shield's pretty good. I mean, 600 HP. You can put it wherever you want. The fact that you can put it wherever you want is solid. Okay, this is Torbjorn's Overload. It's a strong ability. Wouldn't say it's as strong as the other ones, but it's like gives him a lot of armor and it gives him attack speed. Like it's strong. It's good. This is Pile Drive. Pile Drive is also very strong. A good Pile Drive can set your team, set the team up for like a snipe on them, set them up for a nade. I would put Pile Drive up here and pretty important, similar to the Hammond Mines. Good. This is Zarya. Self Bubble. Very impactful. You can block ultimates, cleanse anti-nades, cleanse the Mei slows, protect someone from Fan the Hammer. I don't know. The possibilities are endless with a good Zarya bubble. In that note, let me do the other bubble before I forget. This is the projected one. Same thing. Same idea. This is concussive for Pharah. I'm going to put this on decent because you can use this for yourself to, you know, do your little movement tech to kind of engage. You can use this to boot people, displace them, set yourself up, knock them off the map. It's decent. Hard to use though. A lot of people just use it for themselves mostly. I would argue most players don't use concussive, against enemies. They always use it for themselves as an escape. Like it's decent. Jump Jet is just there for Pharah to get into the sky. Like that's it. Sometimes Pharaohs don't even use it. It's just to refuel themselves, right? Some Pharaohs on like Lijiang Garden, they just like shoot themselves in the foot and they rocket jump, take the damage and let the Mercy heal it. Doomfist Rocket Punch. I'm going to put Doomfist Rocket Punch is very impactful because similar to the other stuff, this is also a stun. Stuns Sigma out of his ult. Stun, and you can literally get a pick off of this, like a kill. Kill and stun combined, and it gives him mobility and movement. Like Rocket Punch is a really good, it's one of Doomfist's like core pieces. Recall. Important to Tracer, gets her out of sticky situations and self-heals her. Important to Tracer. That's it though. Doesn't really help the team per se. Doesn't guarantee you're gonna get a pick or farm Bobs or Discord them, but it's important for her. Rein Shield. It's not as like, you know, just jump up as Pharah. Like Rein Shield kind of makes Rein Shield move. Yeah, either or. Like Rein Shield's good. You can block stuff with it, put it up at the right time. Outplay potential. Put it at decent. Hey Jude, thank you for the 4 months. You too, have a good evening.
Hope you have a good evening.
This one is Resurrection. So I had this, totally not doing this tier list for the second time. The argument was very impactful to game changing, but I think we concluded that it's game changing because this is like a tempo thing. Like, because like these were all like off of one pick thing. This is also cancels out a pick and it changes tempos. Like if they get a res off like mid fight, like, and the person you res has like a lot of ultimates and stuff available, like pulling off the res is game changing. I think people can agree with that. Like they get a Widow pick and they think it's game changing and then you res it. Now it's just canceled out. Sigma Rock. Honestly, like it's so hard to hit. The timing of it is very awkward. Like the fact that it's a stun makes it strong, but this is pretty hard to hit. It's just there for the extra damage and the burst combo potential. But I've definitely played games where I popped off on Sigma and like hit like 2 rocks, but like, yeah. This is, yeah, it's still a stun though, strong. Exactly, that's what I said. This is combat roll for McCree. I wouldn't say it's like strong because it doesn't stun anybody, but if used right, I mean, you can roll out of danger, it reloads you. A lot of people just use it for reloads more than anything. But yeah, it's decent. Combat roll's just decent. Reaper Teleport. Kind of needs it for the kit. He kind of just sneaks around with it. It's just a mobility thing. Yes, you can teleport out of a D.Va bomb or something if you time it perfectly to the iframes, but who the fuck's actually doing that? Let's be real here. Sigma Shield, similar to Orisa Shield, since you can place it anywhere, you can shield dance, recall at any time. You do have control over it. I put Sigma Shield pretty strong. Sleep Dart, arguably very impactful, but because I rated the Flashbang here, I'm gonna put Sleep Dart here as well. Yes, you can cancel ultimates with this. You can cancel ultimates with a lot of these. You can cancel out their grab by fading out. Yeah, you can cancel a high noon and stuff. This is hard to hit for a lot of people. There is range and it does last longer, it's true. A good sleep dart. Actually, you know what? I'll put it on very impactful because you can actually. I keep thinking of this defensively, but I always forget that a good aggressive sleep dart is impactful because like a tracer in the back line, I get the sleep, we follow up, and then we kill them with it. Yeah, I can sleep like. I sleep the flanker and then we kill the flanker and then that threat's gone. Actually, I take it back. You hit the sleep, it's very impactful and it lasts long. Yeah, I changed my mind. And I'm an anime too. I just gonna get annoyed when I get a good sleep and somebody wakes them up by accident. So I'm like, I was rating it lower from like personal bias, but honestly, objectively, it is very impactful. Biotic field for soldier, right? Yeah, biotic field for soldier. It's decent, but it's not like useless, like it's just mobility. This is like, your team could use it, keeps them up. It's just decent. Sonic arrow, also pretty decent. Some people would argue strong depending on where you put it, but the fact that like if they sonic a spot but they like walk away from it, it's like, okay. Like it's there. It helps you like set up for the first like 10 seconds of it. It's like, okay, we have some info now. Strong for info, but like, yeah. It is kind of strong though. Okay, I'm just gonna put it decent. This is sprint. Soldier sprint. Yeah, it's just there for his kit. Come on now. That's for the legs. Thank you. This is Echo Sticky Bombs. Strong. Echo Sticky Bombs is pretty strong. You can hit multiple people. Important? I'd say the focusing beam is better than this. This is more important. But strong. Storm arrow. It's strong. Torp turret. Also pretty strong. Zones people, set it up in a good spot, flanker detection. Enemies have to kill it before they engage or else they just get picked apart by it slowly. I mean, it's a 7th player. Teleporter, strong, if it's up at least. Honestly, I would argue this is really important for Symmetra. Because you can use it in so many different ways. You can literally stall for like on certain maps if you have a spawn one to help your team get back quickly. You can TP bomb to like pick people off with it. You can like cross bad choke points. Lijiang Tower, the night market is literally a Symmetra meta now because it's so strong. It's really important on those maps to teleport. And even the other Symmetra maps. Symmetra TP. Symmetra has gained a lot of traction over the last 2 years. Remember, Symmetra used to be a troll pick, but really important. This is Translocator. That's for Sombra. Yeah, I mean, it's decent. Like, you can dodge stuff with Translocator. It's a get out of jail card, the Translocator. Like, oh shit, they're about to flash me? Teleport out. Oh, D.Va's about to explode her bomb, or they're about to earth shatter me? Boom, teleport out of there. So it's decent. Junkrat Trap, it's decent. If they see it, they destroy it. If they walk into it, strong, but like that's a big if. Put it there. Symmetra turrets. I would say turrets are really good, honestly. Stack them together, they're strong. You stack them together, you kill people. They don't destroy it, it rips people apart. It's something they always have to look out for and kill before they can go inside. They can go in, so yeah, it's just good. Doomfist uppercut. It's strong. Gives them vertical mobility and clearance. Lifts them up into the air. Like it's a strong ability. No arguments there. Same with Roadhog's Take a Breather ability. His vape. It's strong because it's a self-heal. 300 HP is a lot to self-heal off of. And 50% damage reduction. You can tank a bunch of things with this. Tank D.Va bombs. Tank rip tires. Junkrat rip tires. It's a strong ability. Venom Mine. Yeah, you can use it for flankers, but like, let's face it. The Venom Mine doesn't win you games. It's just like there. It's like, okay, everybody just kind of just chucks it randomly. There's so many Widows that just like to shoot it wherever because they don't care about it. It should be useful for flankers and to like keep it on your body if someone dives you. Ice Wall for Mei, I would put on game changing. If the wall hits, yes, you can cut off chokes. I think most people are saying it's very impactful. It is very impactful. It is. Unlike Res though, or a 6-man anti, sometimes, yeah, we'll just keep it here. Separate people, cut people off. This can be cut. You can use this to like cut off abilities too. You can cut off like Immortality Field and stuff like that. But yeah, okay, that's good. This is Brig Boop. Honestly, this is one of the better ones. 4-second cooldown, triggers her passive so everybody can heal. You can just mess up all the enemy engagements with this. Does decent damage too. I would say the break boop is like pretty important, along with the bash. This is what makes Brig good. You can bash and just every 4 seconds. I think it's better than Lucio boop. If there was Lucio boop, I would say it's strong because you can, or flail, sorry. You can like, there's no Lucio boop in here, by the way. If there's Lucio boop, I would put it on strong. But yeah, you can displace like Reapers and stuff or like Tracers during their combo, but yeah. And this is Reaper's Wraith form. And any sort of invulnerable escapability is theoretically strong. Did I put everything else as strong? I put Moira's one better because Moira has mobility in her fade. Ice block, because you're invulnerable and you're in a spot, you can draw attention and then you can wall yourself. I mean, there's more follow-up to this. I mean, you can argue the Reaper Wraith is really important to his kit because you can I don't know. I just think the Fade and Ice Block seem to me better than Wraith form. Oh, Wraith does reload too. I don't know. I don't think you can go wrong with either of this. I'm just gonna keep it at strong for now. Like yeah. And we put Lucio boop here, and I think that should be the list. It's a good tier list. Thank you. We did it. This is totally not the second recording. Woo! I didn't spend an hour and a half to make this damn tier list. No, I did not. We did it. You'd argue any adjustments, you'd argue repair back is strong, not decent. Honestly, I think you're right. We could probably bump it up one. We'll put repair pack up there. It's pretty strong. Okay, cool. I think this second recording of it is a lot more clear. The tier list with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiers allows me to separate them a little bit more. And yeah, feel free to agree or disagree with any of these. It's just, again, tier lists are just opinion pieces. What I think doesn't really matter. It just depends on if you choose to believe it or not. This is just like, you either believe it or you don't. You just listen to the rationale. If you disagree, that's totally fine. Just, you know, you can just leave a comment and tell me why. Sometimes I change my mind too after reading your comments. I would like to say the chat here agreed with 90% of it. Some of them, they're probably like, I can bumping stuff up one, give or take 1 tier or down a tier is totally like normal. If any of you guys are like, nah, like this one should be like 2 or 3 tiers up or down, then that's a pretty big disagreement. And if that's the case, let me know in the comments. Like, oh, I don't think Bionade should be here. I think it should just be strong. Like that's 2 tiers down. Okay, that's a pretty big change. Let me know why. Anyways, like and subscribe for more content. Peace.